Okay. Yes. Oh, here I am. I almost forgot to turn some lights on. Hold on. What is going on? Scooch you. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Oh, and I made it too small. Okay, perfect. Ish. Alright, so then I'm almost done with this thing. Oh, hold on. The shadows. Let's fix this. Water's over here. Okay. What else is over there? Alright. So, the movie's been out for a while, so I don't think it's going to be that big a deal to spoil it or anything. I'm not going to super spoil it, but there's little elements and stuff that I wouldn't have spoken about a couple weeks ago. But this is Gladys from the movie Weapons, and she's just a happy gal up to really cool stuff, being wholesome. She likes thorny branches, so and she likes to wrap them in hair and things. So I've kind of sketched in some thorny branches in here. So the plan is I'm gonna tape it around the outside. The branches are black, so I have to figure out, it's gonna have to be like a dark gray, because I was wanting to put like wind little black hairs around the branches and some just scrap cloth or something. So I don't know what color. The branches are dark. I was kind of thinking of yellow for the scrap ribbons, but that's not decided yet. So I figure I could think about it while I tape it and then do some little line art. I haven't decided if I was going to use the quill kind of thing or a micron. The super soft one. They gave me the splooshy stain that I turned into wood rot. Actually, it's not bad. I think that was a happy accident. Where's my other...
Game begin.
Okay, well, hold on. What are my choices here? I feel like I've got one more hanging around. These are both really soft. And I must have just taken it out. It was was it the one that I felt like a loose tooth and I needed to squish it or put tape around it? Eric said put tape around it. So, do I still have one hanging around? I got this old school one. Hunt. What is it? 5. What is that? Oh, hold on.
When the drum beats go like this.
512. Okay. That's not the one I'm looking for, though. Did I save some for myself? I was looking for the skinnier comic book ones. Oh, here it is. It's hidden under my treasures. The Hunt, I think, what was it? I should just write it down somewhere where I could see. Okay, hold on. 102. Yeah, number 102. All right, so then I like it. It's too wiggly. So Eric Ebass, fantastic artist and inker, said if you could bite it, I put my pliers away, or you could put tape around it. And I do have tape, so maybe I'll try that. Yeah, I was thinking like what could be the worst thing? That the tape gets stuck in this little universal kind of nib holder. So you got like these two different nibs. These kind that are like fingernails that they slide in on like a wider kind of rim, and then these tiny little circular ones. So if you have a holder like this, all you could put in is a little fingernail looking ones. These won't fit, so you got to get something like this. It's got an outer rim and an inner one, but you still have to fiddle around with it. So yeah, I don't know. So I got some tape. It's the just taping a delicate surface for painting walls, nothing special. You can get art specific stuff, but this works fine. There you go. And from last week, I got this to fill in some pans. I don't know why it's so goopy this time around. I've tried to fill it up a second time. Look at all the air holes. It's just not very agreeable. I don't know. Okay, so then let's see. What would be the best way? I think. Should I fold it? I'm gonna fold it. Ow. So then, how far does it go in just without the tape? If I push it in all the way, that's like, what, 1/4 of an inch or something? So that's all I need. Let's see. Also, I can't like cover this because little rubber bits need to slide in the middle. Here, let's see. All right. That's pretty crunchy sounding. And it doesn't go in at all. Okay, so just like one thin thing of tape. Let's try it again. All right, here, take two. Every time. Every time. Okay. All right. So here, same but thinner. Okay, that's nice. Firm. We'll see what it's like trying to pull it out. Doesn't wiggle. All right, I think we found something. Okay, so here. I don't need this. Don't need this. These go where they belong. Erasers in the eraser area. Pencil in the pencil. Okay. All right, perfect. So these guys, speaking of weapons, those little nibs, that's from trying to clean out some sort of nib, a little permanent tattoo there from like, that's probably like 2010 or something. And I think I filled this with like Higgins ink. My own little bottle. So, let's see. I would say hold on, I'm still filling. Okay, I think I like that better. All right. So tape it first. What do I want to do? I was thinking of like just making this whole border like a big thick black border. So then if I did that, I could just tape it and then work on the inside. And I won't need to make a little line around the rectangle. All right, you ready to get taped up? Thank you. Sneeze. All right, let's see. My friend said put it on your clothes first to get just a tiny bit of fuzz, like lint, and it'll come up more readily. So far, it kind of worked. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure I drew this line straight, so let me just trust my previous self. All right. And there we go. I just want to fold this down so it doesn't stick to my board. Like throw. Okay. That's good enough. I guess I just need a tiny one at the bottom. You know who is misbehaving today? This little guy. There he is. Still, you're not... Okay, kind of. Yeah, he's not really listening to me very well. No lip syncing. Ooh. Huh, I don't know what the deal is. That's a problem for later. All right. Good enough. 2 more. Okay. And this, I don't think I need to put a piece of tape. It just kind of disappears behind this little lapel point. So, yeah. I'm just hoping that this isn't going to pull up any paint already on there. I think I've done this before and I didn't have a problem with it. Okay, perfect. So let's see. What is that? Still, I set you aside, waiting for you to dry. Is it dry? It's like tacky. It feels like drying clay or something. Oh, you know what I have? Okay, just to blot my little nib. All these, I was trimming these nice prints. I've got all this nice textured paper. None of that texture shows up on the camera. But I could use this to just blot my ink nib while I'm on the way to the artwork. Okay, can I see what I drew? Kind of. Okay. Got that. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's a big old bubble. It popped. Did you splash anywhere? No. Okay. No, it did pop. Okay, hold on. Do this. Move the art. It's hard to see. Okay, here, let's do this. Ah, look at that. Oh, you see, it did splash. Let's go. Yeah, you're all zoomed in. At least I remembered to work left to right, not smearing my stuff. Okay, so then this area is like the little wrapped hair around it. I should like do a wispy kind of, not wispy, looser pieces wrapped around. And I guess this is the kind of thing where it doesn't exactly matter if I catch like the tines of this nib weird and sideways and then splash. Drew Dog says, Beth Watercolor Queen, good evening. Oh, you're too kind. I try my best. How have you been, Drew? Ballad has just subscribed. Thank you so much. Yay! How the heck are you? I rarely get to talk to you. Thank you so much. I got like not many subscribers, so like quiet watchers, which I like too. I love the lurkers, but thank you so much. Drew Dog gifted a tier 1 sub to Validus. Drew Dog, you're so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Okay, so now I have to earn that and be the what did you say, the watercolor queen? Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's so weird inking on with the nib on rough watercolor paper. I think pros would probably use a hot press or like Bristol board or something like that, a nice smooth surface. But I like to fight with my stuff, so. Okay, so let's do a tiny little thorn. And work my way down. No pressure, no mistakes, happy accidents. Yeah, happy accidents. Because sometimes I'm just too, I want to be in control of what I'm doing, because then, you know, it comes out how you mean it to come out. But sometimes if you just kind of not try to keep everything so locked down, you get more interesting things happening. So usually right now, that stuff happens either by complete accident or while I'm trying to reel in some other mistake that I made. All right. That looks like little hairs coming out. Here, I'll finish this one branch and then I'll show you a little closer up. So Drew Dog, what are you doing over there? You have this on while you're working on something else, or? Okay, so then up here behind this branch is like just a torn off piece of this scrap material that she wrapped around the branch. And then I think it's getting hard to see. I put a thorn here, and then I worked more wrappings around that thorn. And then I just kind of ended it right there. Okay, let's see. The tape actually helps out a lot. I remember last time I used this particular nib, it was just, there's a lot of give and wiggle like a loose tooth, and it did make it harder. It's one of those things that, since I don't have that much experience with it, I don't know. I didn't realize how good I could have it. I just did it the right way. Let's make that little point here. Drew says, nothing, I wish work. No one wants to hire me. Oh no, overqualified. Isn't that a crazy thing that everyone's going through? Could be worse. I keep applying. I don't gamble, but winning the lotto would help. I know. Yeah, don't gamble. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about how necessary is or helpful is college these days. I would check the box that says some college. I basically took classes when I had time or could afford them. Okay, let's see. I'm just picking some of these lines to make a little bit thicker, and then I'll show you. Okay, let's see. Stick number 1. So I think I'll put some more sticky, woodsy texture in the stick part. We'll see. Charles says hola. Hola, Charles. Okay, so this is material. Did I fix my? Yes, I did. So I got stick, hair, stick, hair, stick material all the way down. Okay. There's one more nib I want to try. It's this G nib or something like that. But we're, the thing is, they're not very expensive, but we're going to Tokyo Comic Con, and I bet you they're cheaper there in Tokyo. So I'm going to hold off and wait and get them there. But if not, this one is fine. I guess I should get more of this style of nib holder, the little... I don't know what the bottoms of the nibs are called. I bet you they have a name, like, oh, that's the 3/4 nib stick, whatever, base. Yeah, I want to get more of these, so you could fit both in them. What else could I get there? Besides delicious food. I think I'm going to go without a plan to get anything specific besides the nibs. Let's just see what captures my attention. I think, what is that other movie that just came out? Demon Hunters? K-pop Demon Hunters? Is that what it's called? That took over the #1 spot from Weapons. I watched that one too on Netflix. It was right. It was no Arcane, that's for sure. Oh, I loved that one. I've been trying to listen to the soundtrack on Spotify, but it's so many commercials. So it's distracting. I feel like I want more little hairs around there. Show you. Just adding some dark to the bark. Dark bark. Then maybe with the watercolor, all I'll have to do is like a wash of light gray and dark gray. Yeah. I think that's adequate. Yeah, that was the main one, the main stick I made. The rest are just kind of obscured, either here in the corner or then these two kind of behind her hair. So I figured if I made this one super obvious, then I'd have an easier time just with those hidden ones. I gotta fix some of these thorns. I should elongate the tips ever so slightly of the thorns just to make them look super pokey. Can I do that? Do I need a magnifying glass? Where are they? Okay, hold on. Yeah, these would totally break off into your fingertip and give you itchies all night. That's better. Oh, I got another one down here. Reminding myself left to right. Don't make it harder. Then I think, being that there's going to be a black frame around the entirety of this thing, and these branches are pretty dark, the color I choose for behind them, I guess it should be pretty light. I was kind of thinking of a lighter shade of this green here, because that would look pretty behind her red hair and all that, and not just introducing a new color for no reason into the thing. I can do more barky lines here since I don't have it really, there's nothing wrapped on this one. There. Okay, try that.
Game begin.
Fix it? Oh, I didn't. Okay, there. So let's see, what did I draw here? I got this kind of main one and then the little tiny one that goes right behind her head.
When the drum beats go like this.
Should I do YouTube? Since I'm all the way up here. So I'm wondering, by the time I get to the last branch, we'll have figured out a better way to do branch texture. I'm trying to like the sound that this nib makes. It's very screechy. Maybe it's like the nib and paper combo. Pretty warm, so I don't know if I think this stuff is gonna dry immediately. I don't think I need to get out the heat gun. I've run out of ice cream flavors at Salt and Straw. I even had their pickle sorbet. And now I'm just waiting for them to change the menu. Like, what are you gonna have for September? I'm tired of this tomato whatever the heck. I think their best for the month of August, like their monthly flavor series, was the chocolate chip zucchini bread. That was actually really good. But other than that, it was just crazy flavors. And Lewin had a good pint that I didn't want to buy a pint of ice cream. At that point I didn't. But it was like not what Speculoos, those cookies, like the cookie butter stuff. It's like the Biscoff cookies. So they had something like that, but I had to get a whole pint of it, and I was like, oh, just want to taste. So, no thank you, Van Leeuwen. We did end up getting a pint of Marionberry at the market. I forced Joel to share it with me. You know what I could go for though is like an ice cream sandwich, like just one of those old school long ones to get your fingers all chocolatey. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to add some more stick underneath her curls there, because it just, I'm pretending like no, it goes behind her head, but I really want to see something right there now. All right. Sleeping Ninja Bez, stop talking about sweets. I'm on a diet. Happy birthday. It's your birthday, right? Oh, I got a new follower. Thank you. It's my birthday. I just turned 45 today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Let's see. Duck Fudge. Thanks for the follow. Duck Fudge. Ugh. I hope that's delicious. Like duck shaped fudge. Little candies. Yes? Well, welcome. Yeah, happy birthday, Sleeping Ninja. Looking forward to seeing you later on this week. How are your adventures in Chicago? Was it deep dish pizza? And is that why you're watching what you eat now? Since it's my birthday, you can talk sweets. I had a macchiato. Is that how you say it today? That's good. But you had a deep dish pizza. Did you have a Chicago dog? Yeah, I should be done with my deadline by then. All right, just let me know. It's not that serious, so don't kill yourself like over trying to meet a deadline. We can make arrangements. All right, we'll try that. And then what do I have over here? It's like itty bitty nothings. It like used to be lines, and now it's just mush. Duck Fudge wishes Sleeping Ninja happy birthday. Yes. What do they say? Many happy returns. Okay, what did I draw there? It looks like one. Okay, here, I think I can see what I did. My cheat day is Saturday, and that's when I ate the deep dish. It was better than I remember. Ever had it? Oh yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I really did enjoy. I think I've been to Chicago once maybe? I don't think twice. So I partook. I think I got branch right here, and I think I've got one kind of going off corner here. And then is it like that's all? I think that's all branch. Well, it is now. Duck Fudge, what are you doing? Are you working? Hanging out? Doing nothing? Yeah, I tried to make a Chicago style hot dog here. I couldn't find poppy seed buns. And I don't like the white onions. It's just chopped white onions. I skipped that part. But everything else, I do it right. It's a poppy seed bun. They boil the hot dog and then they steam the bun on the hot dog steam for a little bit, not to make it mushy, but just to give it a little softness. And they get like the good hot dogs that you have to cut apart. What is it? So poppy seed bun, hot dog, mustard, no ketchup, chopped or like diced white onions, the super neon green sweet relish, pickles, tomato, celery salt, and is that it? I think that's plenty. Sleeping Ninja, I taped my nib today before you showed up. I did it like you said. It actually works a lot better. Just filled the dishwasher, off to bed in a moment, as it's nearly 1 a.m. here in Old Blighty. 1 a.m. Yes, get some sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out. One a.m. That's some wee in the morning dish stuff. Yeah, Eric, it was like a loose tooth and now it's all just, I'm not even thinking about it because it just feels right. I don't know how it's gonna pull out, but that's a problem for later on me. Yeah, it's the Hunt 102 or something, that classic one. I want to get the G nib just to try it, and then that's it. That's enough nib stuff because it's not like I need more experience to be able to properly appreciate more nibs. MBT, hey! So hi Mitty in chat. I was talking about you the other day, I was telling them about the kinds of games that I like. Oh, we went to a couple artist meetups. So this was the first of them. Sometimes I'm like, why are we here? And then I'm there, I'm like, oh, I love this. But I have to convince myself every time. So I was talking to somebody about games. And I think they worked in games for a moment and we just started talking. And I listed the ones that were my favorite. And they told me if I liked those, like, okay, so I said I liked Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West and like all the downloaded content of those, Red Dead Redemption and all those, and God of War and Ragnarok. What else? Last of Us 1 and 2. I didn't say that, but I do like those a lot. So they said, well, you would like, what's that game that you do the cosplay for? Elden Ring 3 or something? So they said I had to play that. Judging from the list that I gave them, they said I would love that game and I need to play it. Witcher 3, is that the one? Okay, so then that's not what they said. They said Elden Ring? Oh, I always say the wrong name. But you like Witcher 3 too, then that's the one that you prefer? Oh, they said it was a time suck. Elden Ring is also very good. They said it was a time suck. So, okay. So that one, I was like, what is... Okay, I see what I did. Did I... Oh, I gotta change my focus. Sleeping Ninja, I feel so happy that I could help. Yes, you were super helpful. I can't believe the timing of you popping in while I was learning nib stuff. I would get like pro inker hanging out. Wordsmith says Witcher 3 is a blast. Hi Beth. Hi Brock. Oh, hello. So you like Witcher 3 too. So judging by the Brock is on Instagram. So judging by the my game list, do you think that's one that I should add? Because I'm in a bit of a game drought right now. I'm gonna be a senior citizen by the time the next Cyberpunk comes out. Like, not even exaggerating. So I don't know what to do with myself. Let's see. Just an art tip for the future. Careful with the spacing of the spikes on trees. They are looking the same. Oh, okay, I got it all like samey. I need to randomize it so it looks more natural. If you notice the two trees on the left, they look like twins. Whoops. Thank you. Duck Fudge. Well, it's always cool to find new artists. I'll have to drop in again another time. Have a good stream, dude. Night night. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. If you haven't played it, Witcher 3 is a masterpiece. Okay, Witcher 3 is a masterpiece. Okay, absolutely. Witcher 4 was announced late last year, early this year. My time is all mixed up. Yes, definitely, says Brock. We have similar tastes in games, so go for it. All right. It is decided. Yeah, good night, Duck Fudge. Oh my god, cheer? Duck Fudge! Thank you! That seldom happens. Thank you so much. Go to bed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so sweet of you. And it howled at me. I use needle nose pliers to get the nib out if it got stuck. Okay, I have those. Sleep well, says MPT. Ooh, Siege is here. What genre is your jam? I guess if it's a heavy on the story and emotional kind of content, I don't like just battle games where it's, you know, just a lot of fighting and shooting with some cutscene movie stuff. Which is why I didn't play God of War for a long time. I thought I'm not gonna like that. But the story was really good. The acting that Kratos had, like, from the voice acting and the animation, was just like broke my heart. I loved it so much. So I guess if it has a good story and good, you know, I don't mind the fight. It's part of gaming, I guess. I like puzzles, like figuring out how to get to the place where you might have to fight somebody. Yeah, but if a game gets enough buzz about being like a game of the year, that kind of stuff, I'll give it a try. You know what I tried with, and I gave it like a B plus, was Star Wars Outlaws. It was okay. I liked it, but it didn't like scratch that itch of great games. So the cosplay you were wearing when we met was from Witcher 3. Okay. BG3 turn it down to story mode difficulty if you're not into D&D style combat mechanics. Oh, really? I felt like such a loser the last time I put a game in, you know, story, tell me a story difficulty. I thought, you know, like, because it seems like right up my alley, right? But I never died. I had so many resources by the end. I was like, I think maybe I don't need to make it that easy. So Elden Ring does have a lot of story and lore, but it's mostly told through items you find throughout the game. The emphasis on mechanics. I absolutely loved it, but might not be your jam. Okay. But you're saying Witcher 3 is probably, everyone's saying Witcher 3 would be, like, I'd be into it. If you play BG3, stream it, I beg you. I can't. I'm really bad. And I already have, like, Joel will be watching me play and he gets so frustrated because clearly we're supposed to go left, right? But I'll go right because I want to see. That's where they hid the thing, because if the left side is all lit up like that's the destination, then there's something secret on the other side. So, yeah, it's like I don't even know. And then, okay, then there's the matter of me sitting at the computer all day, every day, which doesn't seem fun. Like, that's my relax time. Siege says, games are meant to be fun. If you're not having fun playing it, did you get the value from it? Yeah. Oh man, beating the Valkyrie at the end of God of War, that was on the verge. I couldn't say that was fun, but I was trying to 100% the game, like get the PlayStation. That one I played on PlayStation, and I wanted the Platinum Trophy, which I got. Hooray! But I seriously like damaged my thumb trying to beat her. Oh my goodness. You can cry from some story elements and PG-3 and it's earned. Really? Alright. So I have a list. Maybe that could be a reward system thing. Joel and I were talking about like reward system. You do something, you give yourself a treat of some kind. Maybe that could be one. And these are the twins. I should have bent one the other way. Like, it's committed. I committed to it. Oh yes, and you're allowed to be the worst person ever, and the game just looks at what you did and is like, cool, we can roll with that. That would be a challenge, to just be the worst person. Like I keep saying, in Cyberpunk, Johnny Silverhand hated me because I didn't let him smoke enough. So I was thinking of having another playthrough where we just drank and smoked through the whole thing. I was watching other people's gameplay for Cyberpunk, and I was like, wait a minute. Every time he shows up for me, he's like a downer. I want the party guy that I saw. You have to not be yourself is the challenge. You have to not be yourself is the challenge for those. You have to imagine your life has been so much suffering you can't imagine an existence any different. Yeah, and here I am like stopping at all the traffic lights. Like, don't hit pedestrians. Midi, have you played D&D? I have not. BG3 is phenomenal. Ah, what happened? Siege, you probably said some cool stuff too quickly. Whistles innocently? What happened? It didn't even show it for me. I can't even, like, allow it or anything. All right. Were you spoiling stuff and you deleted yourself? Stream Elements timed you out. I have no idea. Oh, extra 100 points if they're in a wheelchair. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Siege. Well, it's in your name, right? Okay, so then let's see. A little darker here, and then I'm gonna do some watercolor stuff. So have any of you guys played Last of Us 1 and 2 and watched the show? I have a question. And something I've been complaining about for like a year, I don't even know. Hands. Before I make a mess. I'm not a huge fan of Skyrim, but I love the Dragon's Question. Negative PC. Oh, negative PC Master Race. I played Cyberpunk on my PC. The rest I think that was the only one. Everything else is PlayStation. So it's a matter of sitting at my desk for work, for play. Like I don't wanna. Just kidding, but all I own is a PC. What kind? Did you build it? Is it a gaming thing, or did you just like you use whatever you have on hand? Is it a gaming laptop? What do I have? My graphics card is a, what is it? 3090, I believe. Can I post links? I think so, yeah. Give it a try. You already been timed down, so where's it gonna happen? You're a survivor. Live dangerously. No, yeah, I think you can. Thanks for asking. Okay, let's see if I could. I don't think I need a. Yeah, it's supposed to be dirty anyways. Let's not erase it. I have a PC part picker list too. I think my PC. Can you look that stuff up? I think I'm meeting you there. I don't know if I'd privated anything, but my memory is so bad. It's a nice way to just remind myself what I put into the darn thing. Okay, what did I say I was gonna do? I said I was gonna put that green color in the background. And just a little bit of like a mid-tone black. Okay, hold on, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Let's be nosy to computer stuff. Like a champion. Okay. Pushing buttons. Let's see. There it is. Let's fix that. Siege's build. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. So, Ryzen 9, Lian Li, liquid cooler, Noctua thermal paste. What else we got here? X670E ATX motherboard, AM5, 232 gigabyte of DDR5 memory. I keep trying to enable XMP in my motherboard, and it's like, it keeps giving me problems. I'm gonna have to manually tune my, I've never done that before. The speed on my RAM, I don't want to. I just want to press the button. That's what it was for. Let's see. RTX 3060, nice. Oh, I have an 011 dynamic case too. Mine's the Bauer version. Is that? Let's see. Oh, that's not. I was looking at the mouse on the other side. Let's see. Okay. Ta-da. All right. Microsoft Windows, curved monitor, another monitor, gaming keyboard, optical mouse, wireless bone conductive headphones. Oh wow, how do you like those? And speakers. Nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. I'm actually super interested in that stuff. Let's see. Maybe is my favorite case maker. They are a joy to work on. Yeah. This is my second one. My first one was yeah, I'm so cheap. So I'll take you like to the way back days. When I started working at Top Cow, it's a comic book company in Los Angeles, I started working on production, and the guys there said I need to know something about computers. If something's wrong with mine, I need to be able to tell them what, at least, right? So I guess I took that advice pretty seriously, and not only did I learn what was wrong, I learned how to build them eventually. So the first case I got, the first computer I got was a custom build that was built by, I think it was CompUSA or something like that. And at that time, it was like the beige box kind of thing. So I built in that case for a few years. And then after that, I got my first Lian Li case. It was like a PS USB or something, just like a matte black box. Nothing, no window. I think it had like some sort of filter that you could change in the front, and it had a removable, a slide out motherboard tray I really liked. So I built in that case forever, and then only recently did I get this DeBauer 011 Dynamic. So I spread that stuff out for a long time. It's never the last case you'll ever buy. That's how they market them. The mouse doesn't have any software. You program the mouse and it works with those settings on any PC. Induction headphones are amazing. Absolutely love them. I remember Top Cow. Yeah, Top Cow was a lot of fun. That's where I met Sleeping Ninja. Okay, let's see. So, who are the players today? Same as the other are? Okay, let's see. These are still my favorites. My first Lian Li was the same. What was the was when they had soft grommets rest for HDDs, hard disk drives. Yeah, that was the new hotness when I got it. Like, they had all the cut aluminum shelves inside were all covered with soft, like silicone kind of protecting things. Thumb screws and all that. Yeah. Those newfangled thumb screws, oh my. That's kind of the fun part about building PCs, because I take so long to make them. There's always something new that I've never heard of before that I get to play with, because there's just such a huge gap. What's a Top Cow? Sleeping Ninja, you're silly. Isn't it Top Dog? Top Cow was a comic publisher back in the 90s and aughts. Yeah, it's so nice instead of the screws. Yeah. Yeah, Sleeping Ninja's being silly. He knows darn well. Okay. So I guess this itty bitty one for the branches. And let's see what color. I was just thinking of like something simple, like one of those. Okay, so Top Cow and Image were both, let's see how much we can market ourselves to young teenage boys. It worked. Yeah, that was a crazy time, that era. They had way different expectations for book sales, and they like to laugh about how, like, the number of units sold before they canceled a book was so high. They would cancel it on a drop of a hat because they were selling so many of them. Yeah, so for me during that time, I think I was liking Danger Girl and Fathom. And I marched in the Top Cow offices like, I'm totally gonna color Fathom. I'm so good. And it took like 10 years or something before I colored it. Worth the wait.
Game begin.
Hi, Chris. And now we have Coffin. Yeah, someone's got to take take that spot. Honestly, the art in those was absolutely insane. I'll always miss Heavy Metal. Yeah, Heavy Metal was pretty cool. They had a gallery show at this place, Bergamot Station, this CoPro gallery, and they had a Heavy Metal magazine gallery showing, and they had album covers, and I don't even know what else. I don't know the publication that well that I could point to, oh, that's from so and so, and that's, you know, that thing. But Dave Navarro was there, and he's pretty recognizable. I'm sure there was like a guitarist from someplace, and I'm like, I wouldn't have been able to pick him out of the lineup. Everyone looks so different when you see him in real life. But yeah, heavy metal. Sleeping Ninja and I were talking about an artist. He used to go by Matt Marsilia, and that was amongst one of the first color gigs I had, was his artwork for Heavy Metal magazine for a short story called The Revolution. And I always bring it up because it makes me laugh. My mom was like, what are you doing? What are you working on? Show me your, what is this place? And then it just so happens that this book, it was like topless cave women or something. So I had to create a temporary layer of bikini tops and send them to my mom that way. Yeah, no, everything's cool. Totally legitimate job. It's weird when I read comics now. I can actually recognize when an artist's unique style comes up in a completely different publication. Oh, that's good. So you're looking at a bunch of them then, picking out styles. That can happen when you're watching some sort of animation too. I forgot what we were watching, but we're like, that looks like that person we follow or that person we used to know, and it's like one of those anthology animation kind of collections that you'll see every now and again. Oh, Joel just turned me on to this show that I don't know how I missed it when it first came around. It's an animated show, Pantheon, I think it's called, and it's all like kind of tech, computery stuff. I love it. It came out like a couple years ago. I don't know how I missed it. Paul Dano is one of the voice actors, but we're reading the credits, and somebody we used to know, Micah Gunnell. It's a unique name, unless it's a different Micah Gunnell. Directed one of the episodes, at least one so far. So it's just kind of weird where you kind of end up seeing familiar names, familiar styles. I don't think I would have been able to pick up his directorial sort of style, but yeah, it's nice. Good for him. Oh yeah, 100%. The same studio that did ATLA did the DOTA anime, and I could tell instantly. You had to tell me the names of them. I'm old. Let's see. Avatar: The Last Airbender in Defense of the Ancients 2. Okay. That second one, I'm familiar with Avatar and the Defense of the Ancients. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. On Steam, the only competitor to League of Legends. League of Legends. That game, I never would have imagined a game I had so little interest in would have like such an amazing, life-changing collection of like animated stories for me to watch. The last person on the planet to discover them. Guys, have you ever heard of this show from 2 years ago? Pretty cool. I did a lot. That's why I catch on to like games so late too, because I'm waiting for, if it comes around to me, it's probably pretty good. But then I end up being the last person and everyone's over it and I'm super excited about it. Some of this color just kind of soaked in. It doesn't look as dark as I wanted it to look. Don't touch League. There are much better things you can do, like watch paint dry. Ooh, spicy. Those who love it really are into it. It's just not my style. Like the camera so far back and like this whole horde kind of battle stuff, teaming up. I don't like team games. I don't like logging in and being like, hey guys, wanna play? Let's go battle. I got beat up so bad in Gears of War by friends. I just, no, I don't wanna. Even Little Big Planet, when that was out, I was like, no, I'm just gonna play by myself. I can't make this jump while you're watching me. You like co-op, not a huge fan of team-based competitive games. Okay. Yeah, there's a difference, right? You guys dark enough yet? Seems dark enough. Yeah, I want to try League, and all my League friends tell me not to do it. What? Okay, what intrigues you about it? Where you kind of feel like you want to dip into that? Do you like that kind of battle? Do you like the just the style of the world? Wow, they must really like you, says the Siege to MP3. MP3. MVP. Those are pretty branchy. They should be blacker. But if I make them too dark, they're just gonna lose the texture of the line. I could always go darker. Let's just let it settle. I'll do the background and then we'll see how that pops. How it makes them pop. Chris says, high learning curve, lots of pain until you learn how to deal with the toxic players. That sounds awful. It doesn't, then why? I guess that's just me. I'm way on the side of like, I'm gonna hide and play this game when no one's watching me. So I guess I'm just not the target audience for that kind of thing. Honestly, I just really like Arcane, which isn't enough to play. You can't be there long. Yeah, League was awful and I'm a fast learner, says Chris. Generally requires an atrocious amount of time to learn how to play, then an atrocious amount of time to get okay at it. My friends play DOTA 2. Hold on, refer to my notes. Defense of the Ancients 2. And said he didn't start having fun until about 1,000 hours. So didn't like it for 10 hours, didn't like it for 72 hours and still played. 300 hours, didn't like it, still played. I don't understand that. Because all the friends were there and it was just, I want to be a part of this kind of thing. People are really mean if you suck at it. Oh, and I'm so bad at so many things. Dota 2. Thank you. It's like, what was that old game? It's like a zombie fighting game. They would just sound out the acronym. That's excessively polite. Oh, people are really mean. See, I don't know. Okay, I was gonna mix a green for back here. So, okay, let's see. I think if I go pure green, should I go lighter? Or will that green still make them stand out? I feel like I should go a tad bit lighter. And then, what did I say? You could always go darker, right? Midi has a polite chat. You guys behave yourself when you're here, and I appreciate it. Don't make me blush. Okay, so let's see. Let's mix some green. They will attempt to flame you hard enough to quit entirely, not just the match, the game. Jeez Louise, have fun, everybody. So I believe this guy. This one. Chris says, yep, they do. MOBA. Am I supposed to say MOBA or something? Players are the very definition of toxic gamer. See, I missed out on all of that. I wasn't into Mobu. MOBA? Mobu? Boo? Really? I get the Mo part. I trust you. Okay, let's see. Let's try this brush. Firm and pointy. Oh, these are. I'm gonna look for these when I go to Tokyo Comic Con. I got this in Hokkaido, and I was wishing I had a couple of the smaller ones. This is the smallest I have, and I would like one of the lower numbers. Synthetic sable. I wouldn't mind it if it doesn't have to be white. I'm kind of staining it with paint, but I guess that's good, right? It means it's getting used. Okay, so let's do green. MOBA. Okay. I'm so excited for this year. Me too. Yeah, Tokyo Comic Con. What a nice thing to be able to do. I'm trying to get, I have a translate, my book is translated. I should add the book to Fourth Wall there. It's on my website. Do I have, ooh, don't leave your brushes hanging out in the water. Let's see if I have links. Okay, so Grump has a book. It's translated in Japanese. He's got a zine, Grump's specific zine, or tips for taking care of your dog. That's translated, and I have my Periwinkle zine, The Power of Being Helpful, where she busts everybody's stuff. That may very well be translated by the time we go to Japan. My YUU translated all of that stuff. I think he did a pretty good job. I don't speak the language, so I don't know. But he's really nice, and hopefully I'll get to see him again. He introduced me to a designer who did the Japanese Grump logo, so I'm waiting to hear back to see if that designer is available. I'm hoping yes, because it's just, I think it's like 6 pages. It's a smaller project. And if they price it in a way that makes it worth their time, maybe, maybe it could happen. MOBA. Oh, MPT. It's more of like a... Joel wants me to ask. I have my vending machine, right? He wants me to bring it, and I'm thinking it's gonna raise too much questions at the airport security. So I'm leaning on leaving it home because I don't want that kind of scrutiny. He says bring it with, or he's thinking I should, and he wanted me to ask you, NPT, what your opinion was. Yeah, internationally that would be a pain, and Siege agrees. MPT, I wrap it in a tablecloth and just put it in a suitcase. I'll empty it out. Oops. Yeah, so I'll just empty it out. Maybe take the faceplate off, so it's just white and empty machine. But it's gonna activate all of their scanners, and it's gonna get manually checked. And go, what is this thing? And then it opens up a can of worms. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it. I'm not worried about it being damaged, but it's just gonna be kind of a hassle, I think. They definitely want to check it out, and Siege says exactly. So it depends if you want to go through that extra time. Yeah. Sniff test. If it smells fishy, you look just in case. Yeah, that's what the airport would do to the thing. I would get questioned for sure, and then I would just cry. It was a vending machine. I will say vending machines are very popular here. Oh, heck yeah. You know, my annual disappointment tour of trying to find more koi men. This guy. They always have new ones. I have no idea what is it. Just like a vending machine toy? Does it have a cartoon? I have no idea. But I love them. They're so bizarre. And I just want to keep finding them. Who are you? I don't even know. So if you can't explain to them, even in Google Translate, they might think it's cool. I bet you they have someone that speaks English who can. But like you said, it would be, is that how you want to start your trip? Well, MP is also 100% correct. Unbore them, give them something to talk about at home, and they will be on board. You think so? You think? I would imagine they'd just be, I don't know, more strict. Like yeah, that's an interesting point of view. Like, they're human, so if they think it's cool, they'll just be like, oh, okay. But that seems like a gamble. Generally speaking, yeah, you can find decent English speakers in those roles. Google Translate is always just a good backup. Yeah, it works pretty well. We went to a bar with a friend, and we put my Google Translate phone, and I didn't realize it could do this, but on my phone screen, facing him was my English translated to Japanese, and on my side, it was his Japanese translated to English. But it was also capturing the neighboring table, so it was all kind of mixed up. Like, oh. It's an imperfect device. Their job is literally a routine. And humans crave new stimulus. I think if they look at it and don't find anything dangerous, it should be fine. Okay. So it's just a matter of whether I can, if I'm tough enough, which I'm not. Just have to put my big boy pants on. All right, we're doing some green. I'm gonna do it in this spot. Yeah, I like the color against the foreground colors. It's kind of the same value as the tree branch, but the color is so vibrant. I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. Usually the answer to that is nope. You gambled and lost. What I like to do if I'm traveling with something that I know will want to get looked at, I let them know in advance. So do you tell the people who are taking your luggage at like the ticket counter? That's a way to go about it. Because the airline itself isn't going to care. It's like whatever their security bag check area, they're the ones that are going to have questions. Like when I travel with my magic cards, I let them know it's in my suitcase. 9 out of 10, they do want to look through it in case it looks like a heavy brick on their x-rays. I use lead paint and kanji to explain what it is. Oh, interesting. Do you? No, just kidding. I was like, whoa. What is it? Hold on, I read like the beginning and the end of your sentence. Use lead paint and kanji to explain what it is even when they scan. Just kidding, please don't do that. I'll let them know at the scanners. Maybe you could even put a sign on the suitcase in English and Japanese. All right. Ooh, this is even better. Okay, it's drying lighter, and I like it. So now you got me leaning yes, just with plenty of warning, some notes of like, this is a vending machine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to ramen of all things. I'm so tired of paying 20 bucks a bowl here. You can pay a little less, but then the meat kind of tastes frozen, like previously frozen. It just goes downhill so quickly. Sushi. Even like, what are we called? Gaijin or something? Even the Gaijin price is way more reasonable than buying anything like that here. I think all three is a good route. A, note with it just in case you forget. B, inform them ahead of time. C, have Google Translate ready. Yeah, Gaijin. I really want to learn some Japanese beyond thank you very much, but I gotta concentrate on at least trying to learn Spanish first. One thing at a time. Oh, I do know the beginning to Creepy Nuts' Bling Bang Bang Born. Nah, that'll open some doors. Let me finish this little chunk so I don't get that ring of dried up watercolor in an awkward place. Also true, and a vending machine is probably not the weirdest thing they will see around then. Okay. And I'm sure they are aware of Comic-Con dates and that lots of artists come in during that time. Tea time, trying to make it to 10 p.m. tonight. Oh, are you trying to stay here? Late? Up late? No, wait, 10 p.m. It's morning over there, right? So you have a long day? Oh no, Siege, that's you. What's your favorite tea? But I'd love to see the vending machine in person, so I'm biased. Yeah, right? Yeah, Siege, I want to know what kind of tea you're drinking when you come back. What did we get? It's osmanthus oolong or something. So good. It's like very delicate and floral. That's what I named this one after. Ozzy. Osmanthus oolong. So I got Ozzy, and this is Detective Earl G for Earl Grey. This is Orange Pico. Ozzy. Delicious. I want to get taiyaki everywhere. And what else? I think I'm good on the fluffy pancakes. I don't need to hunt for those. Oh, melon pan. I want to try that. I keep forgetting. I always avoid them because they look like pan dulce, which is like some Mexican sweetbread that's always really dry, and they all taste the same except for the little piggy one, which is really good. Tastes like molasses. But I avoided them because I thought they were something else. So yeah, I'll have to check those out for sure. I think I'm saying it right. I forget. Wow, look at that. All right, that's that section. So cheerful. She's not up to anything bad. I feel like I should blotch in something. What color? What could I blotch in? It's not gonna make it go sideways. Or maybe that's good if it does. And yeah, trying to stay awake till at least 10 maybe. Or at least 10. My body is weird and I can't sleep more than 6 hours at most. Yeah, that's that could be hard on your body, right? Not a fan of melon, but the bread is usually moist. Okay. So this one, Doesn't have a home yet. Okay. Where's my sample paper? It's all full up of colors. Just kind of, yeah, I think I could go for that. Should I get her hair color instead? What did I use? Did I mix it? Just something real poppy color, like Poppy the flower. Hold on. Shrugs. Maybe really horrible if it's is bad for my body, as I've been this way for over 20 years. I guess that's just you. Everyone's different. I have to go into lurk mode and get this day going a bit more. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for lurk. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys December. That'll be fun. Yes, do what you need to do. All right, we'll see what this is. I just want to like dirty it up some or something. It's too pleasant. Utterly too pleasant. So now it's gonna get those watermarks, and I think that's all right. So from what I've learned, the wetter it is, the darker those lines are going to end up. Like the more of surface tensiony bubble of water paint, the harsher those lines would be. I think. I mean, I don't know. I've noticed it a couple times. All right. Don't be so happy, green. It's not a happy thing.
Game begin.
All right. So let's leave this alone for a second. See how it settles. Let's see. I'll show you. See, it's just, I made it icky, which is better. Icky is better. So I don't know how it's gonna dry. I think it's just gonna smooth out and then leave weird water line stainy kind of things, which probably will work for being like creepy cute kind of thing. So I have to let it settle. Okay. So, we had 2 artist meetups. So the first one, what was it? It was when I was talking games with that person. The second one, Culver City does this art meetup every month, and we always go. We meet some cool people. This time it was at an actual artist studio, and he taught us his craft a bit. And it's this weird paper folding technique. I guess it's not weird. It's just more of a. It started off as some utilitarian kind of thing, how to fold panels compactly for like space shuttle-y kind of proby things. And then so I guess people have been using this folding technique for artwork. So let's see. There he is. Jeff Moricall Studio. Jeff Moricall. Let's see. Let me press buttons. Yeah, origami is used for the solar panels and spacecraft. Okay. I didn't know all of it was. So there he is. This is a weird Bing search, I guess. But it'll kind of. Do I have his Instagram here? Hold on, let me click this on for Instagram. Window capture. Okay. So let's see. Search. Oh, here he is. Okay. So look at that. That's pretty cool. So that zigzaggy looking pattern is what he taught us how to do. That's insane. Isn't it? What did he say? He said, how did he word it? He worded it really nicely. Gravity is the secret participant in this artwork or something. I forgot what he said. It was he said it in a poetic kind of way. And there he is. So we went to his studio, and he's really nice. He uses plastic too. This was for some suspended kaleidoscope kind of wind lighty thing at a festival. You can paint them too. So anyway, let's see. While I wait for this beauty to dry, yeah, he taught us how to do it. So this one is Joel's, right? And I don't think he got past this point. This was step 2, and mine is finished because I'm a nerd and I finish my assignments. So here's mine. Let's see. Can you see that? Well, that's easier to see. So then, yeah, and it's not perfect. It's got little dents in it and things. But I got it. Yeah, but here's the thing. It was an art mixer, an artist meetup. So it's like, I did it, but this wasn't the assignment. The assignment was to talk to the artist people, which Joel did. This is why his looks like this, because he was actually talking to people, meeting people, learning stuff. And I'm like, no, I must complete the assignment. I didn't talk to anybody. I just did the thing. So it's like, you did it, but you didn't. Oh, that could be so much fun. Painted one way and unfolded is another painting. Oh yeah, it's like those old Mad Magazine covers where it was like one thing was going on, but when you folded it together, it made a completely different hidden message. Here, you dry over here. You got the chance to learn a new craft though. That's way more fun than people. That's what I'm trying to get used to though. I'm trying to learn how to social. Going okay. Okay. So he gives us this piece of paper. Oh, look at this. Let's see. Culver City Arts Foundation. Artists Unite. That's him. So this handy thing, he's pretty good, I guess, at teaching this. It's all first fold long vertical lines to form pleats. So then he basically did this. And it was nice. Kind of like the beginnings of making a paper fan. You know? But he also said, and this is kind of where was taking everybody time and throwing them off, you have to fold it both ways. You have to get the paper bendy in both ways. So everyone's like, okay, this part was easy. But then what do you have here? Let's see. So next, look at that. It even says next. Solid lines are mountains, dashed lines are valleys. So this is easy enough. Like, and I was like, what do you mean? You just, the strip, you fold diagonally? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. So you do this. And I guess the mountains and valleys things are for later because you still have to fold these both ways to loosen this little fold so it's all ready to be bent. So yeah, this is where Joel was talking and like being all cool, sharing his knowledge, meeting people, talking about projects they could work together with these people. And I'm just like, no, must fold paper. Don't talk. Don't talk. See, look, this one's not even folded right. Back and forth. Yeah, back and forth. So this guy was so confident about his artwork that he's like, I'll teach you how to do it and you're still not gonna be as good as me. Like, you know what? You're right. That's the part that amused me the most. Like, I will teach you. Good luck. You suck. Okay. So then you do that. And then you open it. Here's the part that was like, this wasn't easy. So you have all your folds, and then solid lines are mountains, so those all pop up. And that's nothing, that's just a scrumpled piece of paper. And then you poke down the valleys, solid lines are valleys. And then you poke up the mountains, all these parts here. And then the valleys pop up, so you're just like whack-a-mole here. So then at a certain point, it kind of feels like it's trying to do a thing. So he said, that's when you commit the fold. I'm like, what are you talking about? What fold? How do you commit the fold? And he's like, he's got people all around him, so his back is to us, and he like will swing it around to show us. I'm like, I need more time. So yeah, it's like, how do you make these do the thing? So I'm gonna try to do at least one here while little Miss Thing dries. Let's see. Valley, mountain, valley, mountain. Because at a certain point, you can just like smush them and then squeeze them, and then you show them who's boss. It's happening. It's starting to happen. Now you got to make the zigzag folds. Yep, yep. Remake the crease. Yep. Now you're telling the crease, this is what you were made for. This is your time to shine. Everybody fall in. Fall in. You're a mountain. Feel like you're a mountain. Feel the power. So, okay, hold on. We're almost there. This guy's collapsing. Everybody, nobody wants to behave. Okay, so it's almost happening. Look at that. You see? I just want to get these little pieces because at a certain point, you can fold it real hard, like, and it sticks. And you're like, at least I have this. And this is when everybody was looking over my shoulder because I was the nerd doing it right. Okay, hold on. See how it's trying? What are you? You're a valley and you go up. Okay. And you go down. Okay. Oh, look it. Okay. So then here's what you do. You kind of just smush. So now you have at least like this section. And then you just showed who's boss. You get in there. So now you always at least have the top part done. In school, this is when I would get in trouble for helping others and not working on my assignment. Yeah, you're more social than I am. Okay, so left, yeah. So now the first part is done. And at least you have that. You're half a success. And it makes it easier to fight with the rest of it because you had some success there. So that's how we spent Monday. Yeah. Look at that. I made 0 friends. That's not the goal of an artist meetup. But I guess together, Joel and I, we make one perfect person. Okay. That's kind of nice. It didn't leave as much of a little outline from the red that I kind of snuck in there over the greeny, bluish greeny. So then what color? I only have 2 more things to do. Paint this piece of material. Should I leave that white? I could leave that white too if I want, but nah, that's not what's going on here. I keep seeing yellow for this. Maybe in the movie it was yellow. There's no other yellow in here though. I can make it, oh, if it's lavender then it looks like her thing. I can make it hair color. Just so I don't add a bunch of random colors to this. Star Trek was really good with their overall kind of the moral kind of subject of some of their episodes. We're watching Strange New Lands, Strange New Places, Strange New Worlds. We were looking at Strange New Worlds, and they were kind of missing that part, that element. They touched on it a couple times, and those were their better episodes. But mostly they're just fighting the Gorn. So, I don't know. It's good. I liked it. I liked the series. Could have been better. Strange New Worlds. Yeah, I like some of it. Some of it is oof, says Siege. Sleeping Ninja. Hey, Beth, I'm gonna get ready for my B-Day. Chili cheese! Ooh, that's nice. Not sure I'll get to say bye. Yeah, Sleeping Ninja, you do what you need to do. Happy birthday. To spend it however you'd like. Let me know if and when you're done with your deadline, or we can hang out. All right? Happy birthday. Have fun. Let's see. Okay, so I was saying maybe this orangey color. Just a little swipe of the orangey. Bye, girl. Love the trees in the background. Yeah, except for the twins, right? I'm working on it. I'm getting better. Let's see. Beyond the inked ones. I'll text you later. Well, original Star Trek wasn't very moral. Talking Kirk was kind of a sex fiend. Picard and Cisco are the moral standards I judge by. Let's see. I think for the original series was in the 60s. I think it was pretty progressive for that time. It's hard to go. I'm not from that era, so it's hard to see it from that lens. But I think they were kind of ahead of their time. The Next Generation was peacetime. Deep Space Nine, wartime. Oh, interesting. I didn't watch Deep Space Nine. The Next Generation I loved. That was probably like my first introduction to the whole Star Wars stuff. Okay, that's pretty orange. Have I made a mistake? Maybe water down some. Well, for that time, it was super progressive. Black actress was a huge deal. Like, a lot of people were very mad about her being on the show. Strange times. But she ended up being the highest paid because she was only hired episode to episode. No contract, no kidding, really? If I can't do the same thing and leave a light spot in the middle. And if I go darker, I probably should go darker. Yeah, I feel like maybe I should add just a touch of yellow. Everyone else got screwed hard. That's Hollywood, baby. Oh, I just went over bark. See if I could delete. Ah, stuck to my finger. Siege says, well, I want to go watch the next episode of Alien Earth and see how many more crimes against humanity they commit. I haven't seen that. Alien Earth. Is that like the next one that I'm going to be the last to fall in love with? What corporations commit crimes against humanity in the name of research and development? Say it ain't so. Is that what's going on that? So, okay, seriously, Alien Earth. Do I need to be watching that? Am I? Because it doesn't seem interesting. I doubt it. It's okay so far. Okay, most likely Marsh. This looks so good. Thank you so much. Nah. Okay, thank you. I trust you guys. I trust your opinions. And you seem to have a clue of the types of things that I like now. So, Marsh, how have you been? I tried to go watch your VOD for the Hello Kitty thing you're working on, and I guess you don't save. How does that work? I thought VODs just happened. You can just say no thank you to them? You're like, you catch me live or you miss out. That's too bad for you. You don't get any Marsh. Too red. Let's see. I had to turn them off temporarily. Haha. Okay. You're the boss of your area. Just tapping little bits of that poppy color. Okay. That hair though, in there. If I make it a color, it's not gonna make sense, the little squigglies that come out. Let's see if I can just do it with the training wheels way and get a micron. What's my most petite micron? Okay. Well, let's see. Got microns and multiliners. Eight, 3. All the stuff that rubbed off. 0.5. 0.3. Is it the same 3 here? 0.25. 1. Oh, 3. There you go. That's gonna be a dried up nothing. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So keep it forever. Put it back where you grabbed it so you can be disappointed by it again. Okay. So what I got here? 1. I keep hoping they have refills for these, but like nib replacements, not for the sizes. I need a replacement for. I think that's all I needed, just like a little dab. Do it a little bit darker. Okay, look. All right. Tape time? It's time to remove the tape. Hold on, what we got here? You, and then okay, try that. Okay, there she is. All right, so who's first? Side one's first. Okay. Nice, no seepage. What did I do? I think I folded it on itself because it was sticking. Light Ashes, thank you for following. Let's see. Seemed like nothing like a good tape peel, right? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're doing this one. All right. How are you gonna do? Nice. Okay. Let's see. It's a little tiny one. Even if it messes up, we're already like We got so much success. Look at that. Didn't pull up any paint, didn't tear the paper, no seepage. A little mistake I made the other day, but that's all right. Look at her. She's so ready to kill you. Oh, yay. So I can sign it right there. Dude. So I was thinking I could just color this all in black, but that rectangle came out so clean. I hate to cover it. So crispy. Ah, she's so happy about it. Okay, let's see. Guy, these little nibs, so soft. Okay, I'll try you. First time chat. White Ashes says, look at your cute little, aw, it's all starry eyes, all lovey and in awe. Thank you so much for following. I like B-movie things. I have a love for the lower quality because to me it keeps me enjoying great things even more. So what do you mean? Like B-movies as punishment? So like, look, you have a problem with this stuff? Well, watch this garbage. Now do you like it? Or do you just enjoy the simplicity of that sort of movie making? Gladys. She's gonna wreck your day. And you're gonna love her for it. Ta-da. So what do we learn? My sticks need more randomization. They were getting a little twinny as far as Sleeping Ninja was concerned. What else? Yeah, I think I like that I'm remembering the whole like wet on wet, kind of how it blends, and if you use a ton of watered down color over a dried area, it's going to leave a really dark kind of colored water line around it. But if you just dab it a little, it doesn't leave such a weird mark like that, unless you like it. I mean, this could totally have been super watermarky because like that water line, it's supposed to be kind of gross, so it would have worked. What else? Oh, tape the nib. Don't let it wiggle like a loose tooth. So I taped it before I put it in this hole, so to give it a tighter fit. Because I guess my expectation was that you will find a nib holder that works the way you want it to, but sometimes it just doesn't, and don't get a bunch of nib holders. Just put the tape around the nib, and there you go. Comic pros agree this is a legitimate method. So I taped it with the painter's tape, and I shoved it back in, and now it has a tight fit. And then Sleeping Ninja says just take pliers and pull it out if it's stuck. And also, you're not supposed to dip it in fluid water or the ink so high up that you get ink stuck in there, which would kind of corrode it and make it crumbly, like sticky if you try to pull it out. So yeah, I guess some, what do you call it? Common sense. What do you call it? That thing? So you can get your tools to work. Take care of them. All right, so I think I'm gonna call this one done. I think it was a fun little project. What should we do tomorrow? Come back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'll start something new. No more paper folding. I think I'm gonna leave the paper folding to the pros. That was a fun night though. All right, so Bite Ashes, thank you so much for following. I appreciate you being here. And everybody else, who do we have? It was Marsh and Siege and Sleeping Ninja and Chris and let's see, MPT, New Dog, all you guys. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody, but I appreciate you. And let's see, I'm gonna do this one. Ta-da! I'm so good at pressing the buttons. Getting better and better. Oh, just in time for the dogs to be angry. Not my dogs, just neighbor dogs. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. and we'll work on something new. Thank you.